So I spent the last like 5 minutes before I started recording trying to mess with my lighting so that you couldn't see my acne, but no matter what, I guess you need to see it. Got acne. I'm not sure what the topic of this video is gonna be. I'm gonna kind of improv it. I sent a friend a text if my phone will open. Well, that's the current time. I hate, okay, about 10 minutes ago, that I'm recording a video, and asked for like, what do I talk about? Because I never really know. The same friend, said that I give good insight and that I give good advice, so I guess I'm gonna give an advice video. I'm not really sure what to advise you on. Most of my videos are inspired by something that's happened in my life, and then because of that event, I make a video and pass on the knowledge I've gained from experience to others so that they may be able to avoid making the same mistake. Wisdom is something that is so much more powerful than people make it out to be. People say knowledge is power, but knowledge is useless without wisdom. Knowledge is simply facts and figures and stats, and wisdom and intellect are more applied, are more, both have a time and a place, and there's different types of knowledge and there's different types of wisdom, but I feel like wisdom is the most important thing. Like, when making decisions, go to someone who is wiser than you, still trying to make the lighting good. Let's see. So much for that. I was gonna sit up and talk, but that makes my lighting crappy. Go to someone who's wiser than you whenever making decisions. Have a person that you can go to with problem and dilemma. Someone that will give you pure and honest insight. That, I don't know. In recent events, due to my past, I've certain commitments, and because of commitments I've made and the type of person that I am, people have been mad at me. I've lost relationships. I've been cut off from certain people, and that's okay. You always have to weigh every situation, weigh every interaction, not to the point of overthinking things, but if one should always be giving of self, but not to the point of contradicting one's own morals. And that's the dilemma I faced throughout my life, because throughout my life I've always tried to be a man that is a people pleaser, that everyone likes. And I've realized I can't do that. There's only so much I can do without sacrificing who I really want to be, the better man, the best version of me is not always the version that people want. People want, I don't know. The point I'm trying to make is when in friendships and any form of relationship, whether business, formal, informal, friends, intimate, dating, whatever, never let yourself fall into a position where your morals may be contradicted. And if you are repeatedly in situations where a person or persons wants you to contradict your morals for personal gain, it's not a relationship worth having. There's no benefit to it. On all sides, people are gonna fail and fall short. Just through the course of your life, you will die many times. You will be in the same old body, but you will have a new mind, you will be a new person, you'll have different values. You'll have different beliefs, different aspirations. That's just part of getting older, part of maturing. The person I was 3 years ago, even a year ago, is completely different than the man I am today. The person I want to be in the future is different from the man I am today. And I'm striving towards that point, but I'm not there yet. And I'm never gonna be there. I'm always going to strive to be better. We should be content in where we are, but strive for something better. We should be secure with our person, but know that our person is going to change as time goes on. Insecurities and fears kind of, I don't know, I'm trying to think of the right way to word this, and I'm not going to find it tonight, but we're all made for a purpose, and that's a cliche. That's complete and total cliche that everyone says. You have a purpose. But sometimes cliches hold the most truth. Sometimes those things that we take for granted shouldn't be taken for granted. I know my thoughts are scattered, but yeah, that's where I am on things right now. Relationships are something we should strive for. Strive for strong relationships. All relationships should be strong. And if they're not, then be okay with letting them go. Especially in the sense of dating, in the sense of one giving themselves to another person. It should be something of purity, something of love, not something of lust or gain. And there should be no threats. There should be no, if you don't do this, I'll do this. If you do this, I'll do this type thing. Relationships should be open and honest to a point, but not forceful or contradictory towards morals. I keep going back to morals because that's a huge thing. That's a really important thing. And you should have, each person should have some things that are just kind of set in stone. I know we live in a world that's not, it's not set in stone, it's constantly changing. That you're constantly changing. Everyone's constantly changing. But some things shouldn't change. Some things should just be who you are. This video's getting long, so I'm gonna end it here and hope I haven't bored you. Yeah, my friend never texts me back, so I'm gonna go ahead and go to sleep. Good night, and thanks for watching.